Hi everyone, it's Caroline Byrd here, going live today. Wow, how are you all on this Friday afternoon here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia? Yes, that's where I am, and please let me know where you are. I'd love to see where people tune in, whereabouts you are around the world. So let me know, that would be wonderful. So we're going to talk today about, I'm going to talk. I'd love to see if you've got any questions. I'll see if I can see them coming up. Sometimes they're a little bit slow, so please forgive me if I do not get to you straight away. It's not that I didn't want to, but sometimes that's just what social media does. And I'm just getting my scarf around my neck because it's a little bit cool here in Brisbane today. Mind you, it's a bit warmer than yesterday. I think winter has arrived. Have you noticed? So, excuse me everyone, I'm just going to put my glasses on. Here we go. There. Now, I'm going to talk about 11:11 and messages from Spirit. I'm going to share with you a few things that have happened for me over the years with 11:11. It is a massive, massive phenomenon in the world, yeah? It's everywhere. People talk about it. Oh, I see 11:11 everywhere, on the clock, on number plates. Seems to be happening everywhere. So, 11:11. Messages from Spirit. I don't believe that there is a wrong way of interpreting 11:11. I do believe that our guidance, our connection to Source gives us exactly what we need. The messages, the moment of contact. I'm going to get into that a bit further. The moment of contact. 11:11. So you have two ones. Dot. Two ones. Now, two like this, standing together. 11:11 for me is about solid strength, and it is not individualized. That's the one. When I see 11:11, it is 11 twice. So to me, guidance is saying, will you pay attention? Look now. You know, it is a take notice of what I may have been thinking or what Spirit wants me to look at. This is my guidance. This is how I interpret it. So 11:11. So the two. This is about coming together, two becoming one. Two of cups, two of wands, two of swords in the tarot, two of pentacles. It's about things coming together. It's not separation. It's not singularity. It is two particles of energy becoming strong. So when I see 11, and it's written twice, 11:11, there is a double whammy for me. It's a double strength. It's a double watch, notice, pay attention. This is where I find Spirit says to me, be strong, Caroline. We're asking you to watch, to listen, to see what's really going on. So the strength. So if we were to add that, 1 + 1 equals 2. Times 2 equals 4. So 11:11, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers that add up to 4. What is the fourth energy in our body system? Our heart chakra. So when we see 11:11, it's actually saying, come to your heart, which is the foundation of life. When I see 11:11, it's about me going, oh, hang on a minute. I need to stop here. I have to give myself a moment because I'm not being present. I'm not becoming aware. I must be somewhere else. They're saying, come to your heart. Sometimes 11:11, you know, we could be really busy in our office, at our work, driving a car, but we could be thinking so much, yeah? 11:11 appears, you see it, and it's, oh, hi 11:11. Oh, hi angels, hi guides. Let me have a look at you. What are you trying to show me? Maybe they're just trying to distract you from your own mind. Maybe they're just trying to get you into your heart space again. This could be a very simple message. When I saw 11:11, was I caught up in a judgment, in a thought, in a process that I didn't need to be? Maybe I need to bring it back to me. Maybe I need to come in. Maybe I need to hold space within my own heart. Come back to my foundation of life, of who I am. 11:11. So we've got these 4 pillars of strength. They're very upright. They don't waver. They're strong. And they stand there at attention. They stand at attention. Here's foundation. Whenever we need to build something, a home or a structure, we have to set a really, really strong foundation, okay? How do you set a foundation? You have to drill holes into the earth and you have to place foundations in to build strength. So the foundation of your life, is your foundation strong enough? Are you thinking too much that 11:11 had to distract you for a moment to bring you back into your heart space, to ask you to look at this, to ask you to go, wow, hello, where am I? Was I thinking? Was I in my mind? I know many of us, the moment we see 11:11, it switches us to that. It's a direct link, direct strength to say, hello, here I am. Guidance, universal consciousness, God, source, whatever you choose to say, whatever you choose it is exactly what it is for you. So just pay attention. Next time you see 11:11, is it because you needed to distract yourself away from your thought process? Were you not grounding yourself deeply into the foundation of your life, which is your heart chakra? Were you here instead of here? That's one reason that 11:11 can come in. There are many of them. You can research them everywhere. I'm giving you my perspective of it. Now, I'm going to just share with you my journey with 11:11. It's not what a lot of you would think it would be. Okay. My first experience, I started to see 11:11 on clocks only. They appeared on clocks, like digital clocks, standing clocks, over 25 years ago. Now, before I saw 11:11, there was no movement called 11:11. It was just something that was constantly, every time I looked at a clock, every time I wanted to know, 11:11, 11. And I'm like, really? So I asked guidance, what? What are you trying to show me? Why do I keep seeing this number on my clocks? And I knew every time I saw it, I would kind of get like this energy inside me rising. Did it feel nice? No, it didn't. I was like, what's happening? You know, a little bit of an anxiousness. I knew that this 11:11 symbol for me 25 years ago was big. And I'm sure it was around 25 years ago. So, what was it showing me? What did I need to understand? Well, what happened was I had like a big battery operated alarm clock. It was like just a feature, a funny looking thing, and it sat on my TV. And I lived with my son, who at the time was 14 or 15, roughly around there. Yeah, that'd be right, probably 14, 15, 25 years ago. And this clock, when I got up in the morning, it happened 3 times. I looked over at the clock and it had stopped at 11:11. And I'm like, oh, so I went over to my clock to have a look what was going on. I looked behind it and there were the batteries sitting on the television. And I thought, oh my gosh, my son has taken the batteries out for some reason. Maybe the ticking annoyed him, I don't know. So I put them back in. I went to work, came home, went about my day. And then all of a sudden, the next morning I get up and again, my clock is set at 11:11. stopped because I was getting up at 6 a.m. But the clock said 11:11 again. I thought, oh, what is happening? So I'll go again. Again, second time, the batteries are out. 3 times this happened. Put the batteries in. On the third time, I was a bit annoyed, I have to tell you. So I, cussed my son out, as my husband would say. Like, what is going on? Why do you keep taking the batteries out of the clock? And he said, I haven't touched the clock, Mum. Like, I didn't take the batteries out. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started to really feel that. I thought, okay, here's a message coming through from Spirit. What is really going on? I'm needing to know something around this time. I had no idea what it was. So I just kept asking guidance. Please show me clearly. Please show me. I need to see this differently. So after the third morning, I went to work. And I was sitting behind the counter at the shop I was working in. It was my sister's steel and timber yard, which I worked in. And it was smoko, 11 a.m., which is usually morning tea for me. So put the kettle on, I'm sitting up behind the counter, put my feet up, just relaxing, no customers. And all of a sudden, this big white haze just flew past me. And I was like, whoa, what was that? At that instant, the phone rang. I looked up at the clock. It was 11:11 a.m. I picked up the phone and it was my father. And he said, Caroline, your grandfather has just passed over. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was my message. That at 11:11 a.m. that day, I was going to receive that phone call that said to me that my grandfather, who was dear to my heart, who I loved very much, had crossed over. This was my message. So 11:11 for me wasn't just, oh, my guides are here. Oh, let me pay attention. No, these were bigger events in my life back then. So I understood. I didn't see 11:11 for a while. And then it might have been a couple of years later, I would say. Yeah, close to a couple of years later. I had moved to Queensland, finally, from Adelaide. And I was living in Montville, beautiful nature. My partner at the time was working away. He'd gone back to the mines. And I was home alone. Went to bed one night. And again, always seeing 11:11s, never really, thinking what's going to happen now. But I started seeing this 11:11 and I'm like, what's going on? And I felt again that energy surging in my body. And again, I asked guidance, why are you showing me this? What is really going on? What do you want me to see? I hope it's not someone else I know who's going to die. I always place it on my past experience. So this is what happened. I go to bed one night and it was about maybe 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. in the morning, sleeping alone. And I woke suddenly and I was like, I felt like I was under a slab of concrete. That's all I can explain. I remember lying there going, oh my gosh, there's a slab of concrete on me. Then all of a sudden there was about 5,000, and I hear the number in my mind even to this day, 5,000 souls in my energy field. Like, I mean, there. I was like right there. And I was like, what is going on? And I had to, with all my might, start to pull myself out of this altered state that I'd woken up in. And I heard a song playing in my mind. And the song was, rescue me, da-da-da-da-da, rescue me. And it kept going on and on. I had no idea what was going on. All I knew is I had to pull myself out of that energy field. So I was in limbo in different energy fields, which this is something I do quite often. I don't get hurt or traumatized, let me tell you that. But something was traumatizing in the universal consciousness, something so big that I was there in it. So I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, what was that? I had no idea. I went back to sleep finally. The phone rang next morning and it was my husband. And he said, turn on the TV. Look what's happened. I turned on the TV. It was 9/11. Yeah, that was my next message from 11/11. 9/11 had occurred through the night in the States as I was sleeping here in Australia. So when you are a night worker, and not the one we normally talk about, but a night light worker, you are constantly doing your work. It doesn't drain me. It doesn't harm me. This is my soul's journey. So after that, I was able to understand that I need to heal more. I need to help by sending energy. I was using Reiki symbols. I was using everything and anything with that to send that energy at a distance because it was needed at that moment. So 1111 for me has been more profound than what I read or hear or understand people talking about today. I think it's become a phenomenon in such a way that we sometimes have it at the forefront of our mind and we recognize it very quickly and very instantly. But the truth is, look deeper because there is always something. And I'm not talking about a negative situation. In my experiences, I don't call these negative situations. I just call them experiences. But pay attention. What were you thinking at that moment? What were you feeling at that moment? So something big is coming is usually when I see 1111, and I'm not talking about just once every month or something. Oh, there's 1111. When these big things happen for me, 1111 is prominent every single day. I will see it, either the night one or the morning one. That's it. I see it. It's like something pulls me to look at a clock at that time, pulls me to have my phone on at that time. Something big is happening, and it doesn't have to be a negative experience. It could be an absolutely wonderful, beautiful experience for you. So just pay attention. It's something bigger than what you understand is coming. All right. 11 is an amazing number. We here in Australia have our Remembrance Day. The 11th of the 11th, 11 a.m. Notice, even that, how powerful that is, that we have created this Remembrance Day, 11th of the 11th at 11 a.m. We all stop and we go in and we remember those souls who have crossed over, who have given their life for us. So here is how powerful it is. When you see 1111, I'm asking you to stop for a moment. Go in and ask yourself, what was really going on? What do I need to feel right now? What do I need to see right now? What was it that was in my awareness that I need to heal right now? Notice the 1111 for you. Give yourself a moment to remember who you are, actually. Remember who you are. Remembrance Day is about remembering. 11, 11, 11. See it everywhere. Remember your soul. Remember the journey that you chose to do. Remember who you are, why you're here. A lot of you can't remember that, and that's okay. But ask guidance to show you at those moments. 11, 11. Stop. Stand still. Sometimes we're being asked to stand still, to stand at attention, like I said earlier. Come to the standing point. Come to the standing point within you. 11:11. Stop, stand, be still. Listen, feel, acknowledge who you are at that moment. Have that moment in your timeline that you have remembered Source, that you have connected to Source, that you have remembered who you are. Use 11:11 as a powerful symbol for that. Stop. Stand still. Bring head to heart. Come back to the foundation of your life. The foundation of our life is not the world. The foundation of life is universal consciousness of who we truly are. And that has created the foundation here. So, stop, stand still, and be present. The distractions of the mind can be chaotic, can take us into areas of ourselves that we truly, truly don't want to know, that we try to get away from, but the mind is so powerful, it keeps pulling us back. So yes, be present. Why? Because We need to hold the energy. We are energy bearers of light. That's what we're doing here. Everyone can be more aware of it. But every single human being is a bearer of light. Let your light shine when you see 1111. Don't push it away. Open it up more. So stop, stand still, be present, and hold the energy. Now I'm getting excited because here comes the ultimate message from Source as to why 1111 has come as a guide, has come to show us what we need to be doing at that moment. 1111 is two ones side by side. Here in the world, we tend not to connect. We tend to individualize ourselves, go out into the world, do so many things without connecting. Connecting to me is not about me, it's connecting to my source. So here's 1111. Take one away, there's you. You will be individualized, alone, separate. You will be confused and overwhelmed when you believe that you are the one standing here on the earth. So when you see 1111, it's your moment to stop, to connect through your crown chakra into universal consciousness. Open it up. And I want you to imagine energy pouring through your being. So 1 becomes 2. This is their message for us. When you see 1111, they're asking you to connect back to them. Why? So they can come through you and they can stand beside you. 1 and 1. That's what it is. 1 and 1. Who is the other one standing beside you? Not the world, not your partner, not your children, not your friends, not your colleagues. No, it is universal consciousness. It is guidance pouring through you and coming into this realm and becoming light with you. So those of you who stand direct, who stand at attention, who hold that space for consciousness, who knows who you are, who says, of myself I do nothing, with you anything is possible. Those are the ones that have that guiding light standing present here with them over and over again every day of your life. And you will see the difference. So from now on, when you see 1111, I want you to stop and I want you to connect. And I want you to be aware that as you connect, you are becoming 2, become 1. Your universal guidance is standing directly beside you. And you can use the surges of energy for healing, for moving it into particles of the world, for changing the substance in the world, the illusory perception of the world. That's what they want us to do. 11. They want you to stop so you can connect, so they can enter, so they can stand beside you to create the foundation of life, which is the heart chakra. They want you to connect with yourself deeply because they are you and you are them. 1111, that's meaning from Spirit for me. I hope you've enjoyed my chat on 1111. Please let me know if you've enjoyed this or if you have any questions. I might just sit for a couple of minutes. Beautiful. Veronica, thank you. Yes, Veronica saw 1111 and stopped today for a few hours. Oh, a few hours ago, not for a few hours. I know we don't have much time to do it for a few hours. But yes, we stop. Look at that. Bring it in. Let energy light stand beside you so you can shine brightly in the world. Anyone else have anything they want to share out there? I would love to see it. I'm just here for a minute or so. I've got a couple of more minutes before I have to go. The beings of light want to stand beside us. That's the purpose for me interpreting 1111 for you. There are many other different ways of interpreting it. People say, my angels are close. People say, I have to check my thoughts. You're welcome, Nisha. I love sharing and guiding people. It's my pleasure. It's my passion. So yes, they want us to stand still and stop. Anyone else have anything they want to share? Please let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know where you are in the world. It always opens my heart when I see people that are from different places to me and go, wow, thank you for connecting and thank you for being here today. So thank you, everyone. 1111. It's bigger than what we could ever imagine. For me, it's powerful. As a light worker, who's a night worker, it's very powerful. And yes, I embrace myself in a deep energy when I see 1111. I wait and I ask myself, what is going on? What is it at this moment I need to see, feel, hear, or be? Help me, guide me, show me. That's my guidance. Love and blessings to you all. I hope you have enjoyed my little snippets on 1111. Take care. Bye.